Good morning, dear students, and welcome back to our today's online class. We are studying about adaptation in animals, chapter 4, and in our today's class, we are going to learn about adaptation of animals for their food. So without delaying, let us start our today's class. Now, based on the food habits of animals, they are divided into the following types, and they are herbivores, number 2 carnivores, number 3 omnivores, 4 scavengers, and finally number 5 parasites. So the 5 different types of animals based on their food habits are herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, scavengers, and parasites. Now let us try to understand what these type of animals actually mean and what are their food habits with some examples. So herbivores. Herbivores are those animals that eat only plants, and they all depend on the green things around us. That means they eat plants only. Some of the examples of herbivores are giraffe, deer, panda, and the favorite food of panda is bamboo shoot, elephants, and cow. And cow is our domestic animal. So these are the examples of herbivores, some examples of herbivores which depend on plants for their food, because plant produces their own food and they store that food inside them, and these stored foods are then eaten by these herbivores to get their energy. Now let us go to another type of second type of animals, and they are carnivores. Now animals that eat flesh are called carnivores. They are also called predators, as they hunt, kill, and eat other animals, and the animals that they hunt, kill, and eat are also called prey. So predators kill their prey, eat them, and get their food from their prey. Some of the examples of carnivores are lion, leopard, tigers, and even shark. Now sharks are also called carnivores because they feed on other animals in the water kingdom. Is that clear, boys? Now let us move to third type of animals, and they are omnivores. Animals that eat both plants and animals are called omnivores. So these are the type of animals which can eat anything around us. They can eat plant also, and they can eat animals also, other animals. Some of the examples of omnivores can be again bear. Bear can eat both plants and animals. Dog, this is a domestic animal. Dog can eat both plants as well as animals, other animals. A crow is also an example of omnivores, as they can eat both plant products as well as animal products. And one of the most highly populated omnivores is we, the human beings. Okay, we are also called omnivores because we human beings eat both plants and animals. Now let us move to fourth type of animals, and they are called scavengers. So what are scavengers? Let's see. Animals that feed on dead animals only are called scavengers. So they do not hunt, they don't try to kill other animals, but instead of killing other animals, they depend on dead animals. Other animals, carnivores or omnivores, they kill animals and they eat the remainings of these dead animals. Some of the examples can be hyena. So hyena is a scavenger. They feed on dead animals, and therefore they also clean the environment. Another example is a vulture. A vulture doesn't hunt other animals, but they wait for the hunt by other animals, and they feed on the dead remainings of the animals. So these are some of the examples of scavengers. Now let us move on to the last type of animals, and they are parasites. Now parasites are animals that live on or inside the body of another living organism, and they get their food from that organism. Okay, so if an animal lives on the body or inside the body of another animal and they take their food from that particular animal, is called parasite. Some of the examples can be tapeworm. It is a very long, it can be a very long when it is inside any body of any living animal. So this will get inside our intestine. This can also get inside our brain, inside our liver. So whenever it enters inside our body, it takes food from inside our body and it grows inside our body only. Okay, and when it becomes bigger and bigger, it causes much pain and suffering to the animal inside which it is living. Another example can be roundworm. This again can enter inside our body. It can develop inside our intestine or other parts of our body. Mostly they attack our intestine. Okay, another type of parasite, another example of parasite is louse. They feed on our blood. If our body is infected, if this louse is on our body, then this louse starts sucking blood from our body, thereby getting its food. Another example can be flea. In our local term, we call this opia. So this flea also lives on our body, especially our body parts where we have hair like head, even in the body, on the body of our pets. This flea lives and grows over there and sucks blood and other different food items from our body. So these are some of the examples of parasites, and there are many more other examples of parasite also which you can search. And these parasites lives on other animal, either on the body of other animal or inside their body, and those organisms on which these parasites depend for food is called host. So if this flea lives on our body, then the flea is called parasite, and we human beings are the host of this flea. If the tapeworm is inside our body, then the tapeworm is called parasite, and we, the human beings, are called host to this tapeworm. Is that clear, boys? So these are the 5 different types of animals based on their food habits. Now, based on today's assignment, there is an assignment for you, assignment number 6, where you have to answer 2 questions. Question number 1, classify animals on the basis of their food habits. And question number 2, give 3 examples of each type of animals on the basis of their food habits. I also suggest you to refer to your textbook, page number 44. You can go through some other details given over there, okay, before working on this assignment. This much for today, boys. Until we meet next time, stay safe and do all things well.